Greetings everyone, welcome to Oredon, where I talk about the random stuff that is related with the Mongol culture and spirituality. So in my previous video, I made a video about the spirituality, and it seems, it's a big topic and I need to think, more about, this thing. I mean, some small group of people can have, own spirituality, and their spirituality is unknown. So you cannot call it as religion, but you generally call it as this spirituality. So I promised you tell what happened to the goddess of fertility and where is she now. So first you must know that the main god of or goddess of Mongols is the goddess of fire. That's why fire is on the top of this symbol. Fire has three names, Gar, Ot, and Om, and there is an idea of goddess of fertility. Umay. Her name is Umay or Umay, meaning a womb. And from her name, you can understand that she is a goddess of warmth, and she's some kind of a hot goddess. So in order to have this warmth, or in order to have this life form, you need some kind of a fire or heat source. So I mean, it is impossible to have a life form when there's water is like frozen. I think maybe there's a life form that exists in the frozen water. I don't know. So what is a fertility? Fertility is some kind of a birth rate, and fertility goddess is the goddess of birth. So word birth makes no sense without the word death. I mean, if you are talking about this mortal life, the mortal life must die. And imagine that these zombies are some kind of bunnies, and I'm hungry, so I must kill these these bunnies and ensure my survival and existence in this reality. So our life is unholy existence, and we need to kill, and death provides some nutrients, and some plants must die in order to create nutrients for other plants. So life is all about birth and death. So in Mongolian Buddhism, Mongolian Buddhism have this religious mask dance that is performed in the end of a summer, when these plants and everything is giving their fruit. So this there's a great Tsam, and this great Tsam is dedicated to a god and goddess of fertility and birth and death. So some Mongolian this Tsam is has a long history. Some traditions go back to 17th century, but the great Tsam is quite recent. And there is an idea of the goddess of birth. Everything is like the morning starts with the sunrise. So they are claim that this birth starts from sun. So the goddess of birth is called Sun Ray Goddess, and Sun Ray Goddess is the wife of the god of death. She is the birth goddess. So they claim that she has created living, and living is called Sav Shim Yirdintsu, the world of living. So let us talk about these words like Sav. Living is called Shim, and word Shim means nutrients. And non-living is called Sav, and Sav means womb. Womb is umay, and Sav means a container. It is believed that our Mother Earth is one big container, and she contains a lot of nutrients, Shim, and life forms that surround her is going to be nutrients. So what they are mean? It means fire cannot exist without this sun, and moonlight cannot exist without sun. So they are making a sun being big, more important thing, and sun goddess is going to be the goddess of earth. But I guess there are some life forms that do not need sun ray. For example, these underworld mushrooms. I mean, I think there are lots of life forms that exist in the underworld. Oops. So I think a lot of life forms exist without sun ray, and sometimes the sun ray is very harmful for these creatures. So you cannot say that sun ray goddess created every living, and of course I think this first life form is formed thanks to maybe sun ray, but first life form can be created from some kind of a heat source. So I can say that this first life form can come from a underworld where there is a hot water and stuff. So so now you know what happened to this goddess of fertility, and currently the goddess of fertility here in Mongolia is the sun goddess. So today I would like to continue my talk about this this white and black or dark shamanism. So in old time there was only this Shara and Hara, or yellow and black. There there is a main term Harinbo, meaning a dark shaman. This is going to be the most traditional shaman. And there is also term Sharinbo, yellow shaman, for this is a shaman that follows these Buddhist ideas. I mean, how to say, Buddha is accepted as one of gods in for yellow shamans, and there is this new Sagani Ho, meaning a white shaman. So I think this is going to be a new age shamanism, and I guess this white shamans seem to follow current advancement of this science and technology, and they seem to reject some old gods and ideas, and saying they are this childish lie, something like that. So today I would like to talk about the color yellow, Shar. Here in Mongolia it's called Sharong, and there's a term Sharhung Shartem, Sharsumach Amtem, meaning a blonde man is aggressive, fried meat is tasty. Of course, there is opposite saying that yellow man has a small yellow man has a small gut, and fried meat is bad for the stomach, something like this. So generally, yellow color is a color of aggression, and for example, you meet a dog or cat, and dog or a cat is angry. For example, snake do something like this. It's going to be a name of this yellow color, and yellow color is some kind of a dry color, a color of earth, and a color of gold, and this is a color of aggression. So I would like to talk about more of colors, and well, that's pretty much for today, and I'll continue in my next video.